Well, good morning from day 92. It's a little after 9. We're up and out at the hotel, and we're going to walk into Harpers Ferry. I'll have to show you on the way back this steep uphill that we've done. I know I seem to always gripe about the uphills. I've got to stop. But anyway, we're at the hotel well behind us. We've got this climb up to Washington Street, and there's just gorgeous houses along through here. I wanted to sort of show you a little bit about the town. And we're going to go to the ATC. We need to go to the outfitter. And I don't know if there's anywhere else we're headed or not, but anyway, this is Washington Street. Hostel that we have a friend owns is down the way right there. And we're going to be going this way. I'm curious to know how old some of these buildings are. And this one has got these little S hooks here. I think those are to help structure. Not really sure. Sign here that says Gunsmith. I don't know if that's current or if that's old. But yeah, these are apartments, I think. And anyway, neat little place here. Gorgeous houses and lots of history here in this town. Well, still walking along looking at houses. This one over here is particularly interesting. It's a cabin. And I suspect some of these are private. Maybe some of them are bed and breakfast. It's kind of hard to say. But I can't imagine the real estate prices in this town. It's got to be exorbitant. Stonewall Jackson's headquarters. Interesting. So this is an old house.
Yeah, you don't say.
Yeah, it doesn't look so old, but I guess that it could be. And lots of Civil War history around here. Our hope had been to get into Gettysburg, and I probably griped and moaned a bit too much yesterday about my run-ins with the car rental company. I won't call them by name, but it wasn't Hertz. And we never did get a car, so we never did get into Gettysburg. But we're going to be hiking into Pennsylvania this week. Maryland's a pretty short state. I think about 40 miles or less. So we'll get into Pennsylvania this week, and probably our next town stop will be Carlisle. And there'd be a couple of good reasons to rent a car there. There's the U.S. Army War College Museum.
I want to go there.
Gavin Hawkeye wants to go there. And I think we'll actually be closer to Gettysburg there than we would have been from here. I think we're going to have to cross the street or walk down in the street. But this is a little vegan restaurant right here that we got ice cream. I didn't get it, but Gavin got some ice cream the other night. I was full. But still plowing down through the main part of town here. Well, here's the U.S. Post Office, 1010 Washington Street. And then Town Hall's just down here a little bit on the left. And still old historical homes everywhere down through here. Well, according to the sign over here, we're entering Harpers Ferry Historical District. It's kind of hard to tell the non-historical from the historical because we've got all these houses through here that are obviously quite a number of years old.
That's the church with the cannonball.
Oh yeah, there's a church up here that has a patch in the wall where a cannonball hit it, I guess during the Civil War. Yeah, right over here to the left. You can see it below the window right here. That's what the sign on the door says, is that a cannonball struck the building right there and blasted out a hole. Okay, I think the sign's right here. We'll stop and look at it. Oh, I love that house right there. Isn't that gorgeous? All right, so here's the sign. And if you want to pause the video to read the inscription, you can do that. All right, so we have signed the book over here, and I'll show you our picture right there. We are Nobo hikers number 93 and 94 to come through Harpers Ferry. So we've been passed by some people because our starting numbers were 88 and 89, and I know that a lot of those people that were behind us probably didn't make it this far. But Anyway, this is the Appalachian Trail Conservancy. They've got information here. They've got a nice map of the trail, all kinds of pictures, that sort of thing. All right, so here's the whole of the Appalachian Trail. We started here at Springer Mountain. And I'm gonna just kind of walk it sort of slowly. You may not be interested in this, but I suspect I'll look back at this in the future. There's the Pisgah National Forest that's not far from home. But the AT's up here. Low Gap, I remember that. All right there's Damascus, Virginia. Atkins, that's where we met Pringles the first time, right there at Atkins. Harrisburg, Angel's Rest. Okay. Gavin's got his finger on our spot over here where we are now. All right, so here's the Virginia Triple Crown. Delville, McAfee Knob. What do we got here? This is the Priest. We went up that, and then, or down, well, we went up this side, down it, and then we went up on the other side over here at Three Ridges. Here's the Shenandoahs that we've just finished up. And we are here. So the things that we have left to do, coming this way. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. There's Gettysburg, Caledonia State Park. We got to figure out, I had somebody that watches my videos that said to let them know when we get near Caledonia State Park. And now I can't figure out how I can get in touch with them to let them know we're a few days away. So there's Delaware Water Gap. We crossed the river here, and was looking for Vernon, New Jersey right there. That's where we got off the trail in 2019, was in Vernon, New Jersey. So continuing on, coming on up the trail, and I'll have to back this out so you can see the whole thing here at the end. We don't have a lot of elevation between here and maybe Vermont, I think, is the next time that we get a decent amount of elevation. We're around, I want to say 800 or 900 feet now. So this is where we're headed. This is the 100-mile wilderness, I'm guessing, right in through here. And then this is our goal right there. It's Baxter State Park and the summit of Mama K. So let's back out and let's do the whole map at once. All right, so starting here, and right now we are here. And we are going over there. So we are almost to the halfway point. And here's a sign that came from Katahdin. Probably it says over here on this little news article when the thing was retired. That's kind of cool. It's weathering a lot of snow and storm. Well, here's one more shot of the Appalachian Trail Conservancy building. We've been in there and checked our, taken our picture and done all of our things. So we're going to continue on down through town here now, heading for the Outfitter. It's going to be down below where we ate supper the other night, and we've got to drop down another street when we get there. Check out this building right here. I think that's kind of a neat historical building, that style of building. Very common to the time that it was built. There's a little bit of information about Harpers Ferry. Let me stop bouncing around so you can actually see it. All right, so there's the sun, and just a beautiful little town. This is a neat place too. Gavin was going to point out a house to me down the way here.
Right there.
Oh, that's really cool.
And then above the doorway right there.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, okay. I see what he's talking about. Look at the stonework here over this doorway. There's a design in the stone right here, and then another big, it looks like a gnarled tree right there. And gosh, look at the history of these houses back here. This is just beautiful. Well, continuing down into the historic area, beautiful houses here. Clouds up on the mountain over here. Wow, look at the rocks over there. I think I hear a train. This is the train depot down here at the bottom. I think Amtrak maybe comes through here, and the train goes across the Potomac, and the Potomac and the Shenandoah come together. There's a confluence of those two rivers just down here at the bottom of town. I don't know if we'll see it today because I don't know if we're going to go down that far, but we'll definitely see it tomorrow when we park out, because we'll be going across the Potomac. So we cross the Shenandoah coming in, and we'll hit the Potomac going out. And look at this building here, Harpers Ferry National Historic Park. Absolutely gorgeous. Well, here's a picture of the train depot here at Harpers Ferry. I think the Amtrak stops there, pretty sure. Right now they've got a freight train coming through. This may be about the best view of it that we'll get. All right, so guys, this is Honey Badger. That's Hawkeye coming in the video. Honey Badger's from Seattle, and we've been hiking with him off and on for, what, a week or two now. And he's headed back home. He's gotten his half of the trail done, and he's heading back out. We wish him Godspeed, and we hope to see you out here on the East Coast again sometime. So be safe out there. Good to meet you.
Good luck.
Thank you. We have finished our resupply. Well, not resupply, our trip through town. We went down to the outfitter. I got a new butt pad. I'm using that to kind of put in my lower back to give me a little bit more room to tighten down my hip belt, because my hip belt is cinched all the way down. I've talked about the grumbles that I've had with my pack not fitting me well, but I was kind of showing you this roadway down here that's going to come in behind the hotel. Some neat houses and new apartments down through here. But man, it's a steep climb out of here. It's a tough climb down, but we're still getting our hiking in even on a 0 day. We'll go around lunchtime. We've got a ride hooked up for going into Walmart for a bit, and we'll do our resupply, and then we'll be back out on the trail tomorrow. Interesting about the trail, we came down through the one side of Harpers Ferry today. Tomorrow, when we leave out on the trail, we'll go back down toward the Shenandoah River where we crossed, and we'll be coming through a different side of town tomorrow. We'll be passing, I know, a really old historic church. We'll be passing by Jefferson Rock, and we'll also be passing by the confluence of the Shenandoah and the Potomac rivers. So that'll be kind of a neat thing. And we'll definitely have that in the video tomorrow. But I don't know what else there will be to film today if I don't get much more filmed. And thanks for watching. Hang around for just a minute just to see if I did film some more stuff at the end, and I'll put it after this clip. But at any rate, we're day 82, and we're heading back to the hotel to chill this afternoon and get our last little bit of rest in and some town chores. And we'll check with you tomorrow morning back out on the trail, walking through Harpers Ferry back out into the woods. Well, I'm in the midst of resupply. So I've got some of the foods already packed up, repackaging everything. This is all the waste of the packaging that we're trying to reload into bags that we can drop into our food bags. I've got too much ramen, I think. I may not. I may have way too much of the breakfast essentials. But there is a hiker box here, so I guess I can make a donation because I've taken a few things out of there. So anyway, this is what you do on a 0 day when you're getting ready to go back into the woods tomorrow. Well, we're going to call an end to day 92. We're back in the hotel, and we're going to do some supper here in a little bit. We've packaged our food, as you saw. We're going to need to pack our bags so that we can get up and get on out in the morning. My plan is I've been waking up around 6, which is just weird because for my entire life, I have never just rolled over awake before in my lifetime. But I guess just the habit of being outdoors, that we're seeing the sunshine, the sunrise around then starting to pop through. And I've just been waking up around 6. So plan is to eat hotel food here, get us some cereal and some yogurt and some they've got the sausage and the eggs and that sort of thing too, but I'm not sure about whether I want to eat that tomorrow. But we'll have breakfast here in the hotel, and then we're going to head on back into the woods tomorrow. I think we've got about an 18 or 18 and a half mile day. We're going to head towards Dog Green Backpacker Campground. We're going to have a busy week this week. We've got several days in a row that are, between 18 and 20 miles. We have several landmarks coming up this week that we'll show you when we get there. And we're excited to get started and get back out in the woods. So we'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the morning.